Greetings, brothers and sisters, and hotep to the gods on earth. This is your brother Dominic Ali, and welcome to your Monday morning motivational moment. Well, it's Monday, so let's get it started. We'll kick off the program with the UJAMA Spotlight. That's where we showcase a black-owned business. And today's black-owned business is Dream Booth, capturing your everlasting memories. Dream Booth is owned and operated by Floyd Rounds Jr. He specializes in a digital photo booth rental service, which provides, you can do this at your events, parties, weddings, and so many other activities. You can reach Brother Rounds at 678-719-9171. That's 678-719-9171. Or you can go to his website at Dream Booth ATL. That's all one word, dreambooatl.com. So let's support Brother Rounds by posting his information on our websites, our social media pages, and give him a call. I'm sure he'd like to hear from you. If you have some ideas or maybe some programs that are coming up where you could use his services, get a quote from him. And let's support Brother Rounds in his endeavors. That's our UJAMA Spotlight. Now on with our program. I have received a numerous amount of questions on why I haven't dealt with this subject matter. I really don't like doing relationships. I really don't. I really like to stay away from them. I don't want to get into that male-female argument. I believe that there's a lot of divide and conquer. It is. I don't want to trash the brothers. I don't want to trash the sisters. But I promised that I would give my perspective on what a relationship should look like. So, these are my ideas, my concepts, my beliefs. And the only reason why I do this is because the cornerstone to community life is the union of the family. The family and its dynamic. Now, it's far-fetched to believe that we're always going to agree and that relationships will get fractured and there will be a parting of the mother and the father. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the union of the family and that dynamic where father and mother and children still aren't working in the best interest of the whole. That takes a lot of maturity. That doesn't happen real soon because there's an emotional issue where somebody's wrong, somebody's mad, or they're both mad, and they're both wrong, and they're both right. But understanding that there's a father dynamic, there's a mother dynamic, and there are the children. Because today, this morning, 72% of households are headed up by a black woman. If we don't think that there's a problem with that, and we shouldn't address it, then we're at fault. Not all black women have the ability to work from home. There are some who have gotten up this morning, may have had car trouble, may not be feeling well, may have a sick child. That's a lot of burden for one person. May have to travel across town, and if you're in ATL, which like me, dealing with 285 is a curse. I mean, if you get on 285, you better not be an atheist. You need to find God to get you through that traffic. But this is what we've left our sisters to do. We've left our sisters this work of taking care of the family without any man. It's just like playing chess without a king. The game's over. It's meaningless. It's done. Our society, our black community suffers because of this. So I can't do anything about those numbers, but I see so many sisters advertising and marketing for a relationship. They want a relationship. You can talk all that talk, real bad chick, don't give a F, blah, 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 blah. No. We are designed to be in a union with one another. We are. It promotes life. It strengthens communities. We can farm in each other and bring the best out of us that God intended for us to do. Now, I'm going to drop some jewels. Sisters, pay attention. Class in session. Give your brother an attentive ear. God willing, I'll give you an instructive tongue. Sisters, I know that you want to be well taken care of. You want to be provided for. You want a man that has resources. He has a great job. He has a great career. He has, sensitivity. He's strong. He's looking like Idris Elba or whoever you may want him to look like. Those are wonderful qualities. Those are wonderful qualifications as well as characteristics. But let me caution you, first and foremost. The first thing you should want in a man is a man that will either introduce you to God, remind you of God, or reconnect you with God. That's the first thing you should look for in a man. What is his values, his morals, his belief system? To see if he actually exercises these things, or is it just word candy, something melodious to the ear? Is he going through some type of flattery thing? Is his word and his noun, his noun and his verb connected? Is his word and his action connected? These are the things you need to skillfully look for. What is his relationship with the Creator? Because if he has a relationship with his Creator and he's not acting like an atheist, many of us profess to believe in God, but we walk around here acting like atheists, like God's not watching our actions and our behavior. Guilty as charged sometimes. But what kind of relationship and how does he showcase that? I didn't say religion, I said relationship with God. But it helps to have a religion that has principles that you'll be able to benefit from, especially if you want to have children, additional children with these men. So I'm talking about an age range now, about maybe 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Jewel number one, what is his relationship with God? And is he connecting you with God, introducing you to God? So that therefore there's a God-like relationship that's transpiring here, where you're appealing to the best of self and not to the lower of self. Okay. Will he do for you, number two, will he do for you what he only do for himself? The first law of nature is self-preservation. Self-preservation is the first law of nature. We are nature. We are nature. We put into the universe. We come from the universe. We live in the universe. So we live a natural life that stems from Mother Nature. Just like when you're on a plane and the flight attendant says, when the oxygen mask drop down, put it on you first and then the person next to you. Will I do for you what I only do for myself? Watch and examine. Number three, can he give you the things that money can't buy? Money is a wonderful servant, but is a horrible master. So don't get wrapped up too much in money. And understand this, a wise man knows that money only impresses broke women and desperate women. Note that. Can he give you the things that money can't buy? Can he give you an intellectual life? Can he give you an emotional life? Can he give you a spiritual life? Can he aid in those things? Those things that money can't buy and can't determine, it can't change, that are necessary. I heard once my nephew say, my mom lives in a $500,000 home and she's hurt. She's sad. got all the luxury in the world, but she's not fulfilled. Because you can't buy a relationship. It has to come from the in out, not from the out in. It's not the external qualifications, but the internal qualifications. Number 4, and we'll stop here. There's 42 laws to the game, but we're going to stop with 4. Will he, can he advance you? Will he and can he advance you? You should not be in the same place you were last year. Just as the seasons change, the woman changes as well. Just as the earth revolves around the sun, it goes through different changes in different seasons, and that showcase growth. You should be growing with this man. You shouldn't be in the same place. You shouldn't be taking an L. If you don't have a college degree, he needs to make sure that you have one. If you want to go into real estate and get a real estate license, he should support that. Whatever your goals, your ideas, your dreams are, he knows that it comes from God. It entered into you. I need to get on this and empower this, because the black woman is the mother of all civilization. So whatever God puts in her, he puts in for the entire world to benefit. And he'll see that you aided her and assisted her. In the same way that Muhammad worked for Khadijah. Muhammad the prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, worked for his wife Khadijah. Be a man like that to advocate for a woman. I need to do a whole thing. Brother told me, he said, you need to do a whole thing on this, on what the brothers need to do. I mean, you know it, so you need to teach it. So I'm responsible. But good sisters, I certainly hope that you take this. And as I close, I'm going to close on this one. You need to study the American eagle. Biology. The American eagle. Animal life. They got it. When the female American eagle goes to mate, she begins to fly and ascend to the heavens. And whatever male eagle can stay with her the longest as she's flying, she then starts the courtship. We think we start the courtship as men, but actually it's the woman that starts the courtship. She's about to peep game on you. So she then flies down to the ground and begins to grab twigs. And as she's grabbing the twigs and ascending to the heavens again, she begins to drop them out of her mouth, out of her beak rather. The male eagle then descends to grab the twigs before they hit the ground. He's instinctive to know that you just dropped that, let me get this for you. You need help with that box. She then sees that he can capture the twigs. Why is that? It is her duty to teach the birds to fly, the baby eagles. It's his responsibility to catch them before they hit the ground if they can't. Imagine that. Animal life. Human beings. We could learn from that. Sisters, take note. If you demand of us to do better, we will do better. Because our community goes and life goes as the woman goes. If I teach a man, I teach an individual. But if I teach a woman, she teaches the children, and children teach the world. Be careful how you handle the sisters, brothers. You can either write heaven or hell for the end of your life. This has been your brother, Dominique Ali, and this has been your Monday morning motivational moment, supporting the black woman, brothers. Assalamu alaikum.